What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys a lot of spoilers for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Manga chapter number 14. It's that time of the month again. Shout out to my boy Howell on Twitter for getting some of this early information for us. So pretty much in this video I am going to give you guys a good chunk of the spoilers that have been going on and have came out so far. We do have a couple of panels that have came out, but not really many of them have been translated yet. So I might make a separate full spoiler video down the line if I get a summary or proper translations, or maybe I'll even add it towards the end of this video. I don't know yet. But as of right now, we have some big tidbits of what's to come in this chapter and a couple of panels. So let's start. So going up here, first things first, we do have an official sneak peek panel. And it's revealed that the new Shinju is Shinki. And this is the image of that. If you're new to my channel, I don't click these in full to avoid copyright and, for those reasons. But Shinju, the new Shinju is Shinki. And that was pretty much already kind of foreshadowed by the whole future sight. The prescience ability of Kashin Koji. So some people were thinking that, maybe it won't be Shinki, but turns out that we are going that route, and Shinki has unveiled himself, which likely means that the Sand Village got attacked. And if that happened, maybe Shinki went down, and then, we've got to wonder also what happened to Gaara. So, the name Shinki is given here for his Shinju form is Ryu, and that means particle, and as in a particle of sand or a particle of iron. So it's like a little name that fits his ability. We go up here, and this is where we start getting more tidbits of details that are going to be happening in this chapter. So first things first, and that's that Kashin Koji is on the cover of chapter 14. So we have a solo Kashin Koji cover page. So Ibiki is in this chapter. The chapter starts with Boruto in a chair with Ibiki and Konohamaru in the same room as Amado was when he deflected to Konoha. So pretty much the same rooms being used again, but now for Boruto, and the people that are doing the torturing has changed. I mean, to be honest, what I think is going to happen is Konohamaru is going to ask questions, and then if Boruto doesn't comply, then Ibiki is probably going to step in and start trying to torture him. But honestly, I'm glad they brought him in because, that's literally his reputation. He's known to be doing that. Ida, Damon, and Kawaki talk in this chapter, so we have some sort of conversation with them going on here. And then they're interrogating Boruto, and he and Amado also talk, and they talk about the Otsutsuki, they talk about Jura, and they talk about the Shinju. So all of those are a topic of this conversation being had here. So another big thing is the elders, Konohamaru, Ibiki, also talk, while all this is going on, while Shikamaru is just looking on. Meanwhile, Ida is spying on this with her Sharingan. So that's something that's being done by Ida. So we don't know what kind of motivation Ida has yet. If she's going to tell Kawaki some stuff, or if she's going to keep this to herself and ultimately help Boruto, maybe because she feels bad or something. I don't know for sure. But it's crazy, honestly, that these elders are still alive and around this much, into the business affairs. I honestly, me personally, I hated them so much back in the Naruto days. Thankfully, they haven't been too involved with anything too bad yet. Maybe they've gotten a little bit better, but honestly, I'm not going to get my hopes too high. But seems like they're involved. I feel like instead it would have been cool to have previous Hokage involved, like Tsunade and Kakashi. And I'm a little disappointed we didn't see them pop up in something like this. But again, I'm going to have my fingers crossed. Hopefully at some point we do get to see them make an appearance in this series in the recent arcs. So, torture begins. Ibiki hits Boruto's face with the table and he bleeds. So, clearly Boruto is not complying. and Ibiki didn't like that, so Boruto took a big hit. Mitsuki comes in here and saves Boruto. Shikamaru lets Mitsuki enter the interrogation room. He enters and pretends to attack Boruto in Sage mode. He uses a snake to open the handcuffs. Boruto escapes using the Flying Thunder God. So Mitsuki actually helped Boruto. So that shows you that whole fight interaction that we had back in chapter 6 and 7 is ultimately helping Boruto out now, full circle. Kankuro is now in Konoha, and the Shinju is confirmed to definitely be Shinki now. And I'm glad that happened because some people were wondering, like, is that really Naruto? Is it Shinki? Like, we didn't know for sure. So I'm glad that they were able to confirm that, and ultimately now people can stop guessing it's Naruto. Another thing is that Boruto teleported to another room to get his cape back and then his sword as well, and then teleport out. This was honestly probably a funny scene. It was probably also a cold scene by Boruto, but this was probably, stuff he needed, so he went and got it. But it was probably done pretty nonchalantly, and I think it's going to be some cool pages to see. So let's see if we have anything else. I think we got a little bit more. It seems like Suna, which is the Sand Village, was actually attacked, and Gaara was defeated. Jura is not based on anyone like Hidari, apparently, and he is Ten Tails' incarnation. So, that tells us Jura is not, someone else captured, and that's what some people were wondering about. So, Jura is like his own being, in a sense, with just the Ten Tails' incarnation done. And, seems like the Sand Village was attacked. Gaara was taken out. We don't know if he was just beaten or if he was killed. We don't know exactly yet. I'm sure we'll get some answers in the next chapter, especially if Kankuro is heading to Konoha right now. So we will see about that. Let me know what your guess is on that end. But I'm going to be pretty mad myself if Gaara got off screen. I will not be really rocking with that. So here is actually the cover of Kashi and Koji of chapter 14. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. Ikimoto is really not missing with these covers in my opinion. So cool stuff here. I'm a fan. Let's see. Boruto's really just ignoring in this one panel where Ibiki is trying to, ask him questions, and then as you see, he slams his face down onto the table. Go up here. Let's see if we have anything else. This is the page where the whole cape scene happens. So Boruto goes and gets his cape and his sword, and then he disappears. And then we just have Boruto again taking a punch from Ibiki. This is the cape scene again. This is the page where Mitsuki actually goes into Sage mode and attacks him. And it seems like Boruto says, "Are you still stupid enough to be looking for that? Your son." And that must have triggered something in Mitsuki, I think, to make that happen. And then Boruto pulls back up saying that he's going to pretty much provide them with any information if necessary. So that's what Boruto's going to do despite, the treatment he just got. And that's pretty much it for what Howl has reposted. I am going to transition over to something else if there is more. So let me do that now. Alright, so this is the most information I could find right now out. So I do think I'm going to make a full spoiler video still when more in-depth translations come out. But for the meantime, we do have some loose translations that dropped for pretty much every page of the chapter. So not only will you guys be able to see the panels that have dropped for the chapter, the pages I mean, and you'll also be able to get a little bit of a tidbit of what's going on. So let's go over that. Shout out to this page, Boruto Spoilers, for posting this, and let's talk about it. So that was the sneak peek we got from the Naruto site. This is page 1. It says, "It seems you've regained consciousness. Take your time. I've been waiting." And this is Konohamaru talking to Boruto pretty much, and Boruto just awakens, and then now the whole interrogation / torture scene is about to begin. The Solo cover, of course, is right there. Kashin Koji, pretty cool cover, as I said earlier. And this is a promotion for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex's Volume 3 coming out in the coming months, I believe. So, Kurama and Himawari, cool stuff. Going up over here, we got, I don't even think we know what page this is, but it says you can't even use your special teleportation technique. These handcuffs suppress the chakra in your arms. Yamato made these cuffs. No matter how many, I think he meant Amado. Amado made these handcuffs. No matter how many hand signs you make, your jutsu won't activate. And that's pretty much just Konohamaru explaining the cuffs to Boruto. We cut over here to page 3, where Sakura is there healing up Inojin, and she says, "Amazing. I can't believe how well his body has recovered. Is he going to be alright? Yes, it seems like the flow of his chakra has been cut off, but if the flow resumes smoothly, he should wake up soon." So Inojin is going to be alright. Then we have page 4, which seems to be Ino concerned, and Ino seems like she's still listening in, I believe. Now we got the elders over here and Amado as well. And pretty much what's being said is, I have a mountain of things I want to ask you about. So Boruto, finally we can have a proper conversation. Who exactly are they? And I wonder if this is Amado asking, or if this is, Konohamaru or the elders, because there's a lot of dialogue on this page, but unfortunately not translated yet completely. But that's kind of what's going on in that page. One of them is asking that. Page 5. Why are Sarada and Himawari being targeted? It has begun. The interrogation of Boruto-kun. This is bad, right, Kawaki? Hey, what are we going to do if Boruto spills everything? And this is Damon and Ida talking to Kawaki. Page 6. There's probably no one who believes that you're the opposite, but Boruto could lose control of the Hokage. We don't know if everyone finds out exactly that he killed the 7th Hokage. How will they react? There's no other choice but to kill him. So Kawaki still seems to be confident here. And, his objective overall seems to be the same. It says key figures in their investigation are Moegi Sensei and Hidari, representing the original form, as well as Matsuri and Sasuke's father. I think that meant Sarada's father. After careful observation, they confirmed the existence of a human divine tree. A new and alarming discovery. Let's see. We are now on page 8. The true purpose of the 10 Tails is to devour the Otsutsuki, become the divine tree, and spread its roots into the earth. It absorbs the life of the stars and instinctively produces chakra fruit. And this is a conversation Amado is leading charge of here. Page 9 shows us Konohamaru talking to Boruto still, and Shikamaru's listening in, of course, too, but we get a picture of Jura. Sarada, Himawari, and even myself, Bor, by devouring us, they're trying to obtain information. Jura, the incarnation of the 10 Tails. Jura is the root cause of the crisis they are facing now. Page 10. Why, to put it simply, defeating Jura could resolve the crisis facing this planet. It's not an exaggeration to say that, but why do you know about this? How can you be so certain? How did you investigate it? So this is something I think is being asked by Amado as well as Konohamaru here. So let's move on to page 11 up here, where pretty much what's being said is, Boruto, I'll need you to answer me. Whether your story is worth believing or not will be judged later. The source of this information is a single man. Unfortunately, I can't reveal his identity for his own safety. So Konohamaru's asking, I believe, that part of whether his story is worth believing or not, and it'll be judged later. But Boruto's not trying to out Kashin Koji. So that's what's going on there. Page 12. How can you expect a traitor, someone cast out from the village, to be trusted? Do you think such tales are credible? Our course of action remains the same, to eliminate any hostile elements with all of our strength. And that last part right there is the elder speaking right there. And the first parts were Konohamaru and Boruto talking. So then we go up here, the elders are talking again. Page 13, no matter what you say or how you say it, it's all the same. Don't think for a moment that you'll walk out of that room alive. Boruto, I'm asking you this deliberately. Be prepared to answer. So, I think the elders are kind of tripping right now. I'm not going to lie. They're pretty much telling him you're not going to get out of there alive. So, clearly these elders haven't really changed much at all. Still the same assholes that they used to be. But they do, prioritize the interest of the village in the sense of just wanting to keep threats away. So I get where they're coming from, but I'm not really rocking with it. Page 14. Boruto, I understand your previous feelings. I want to avoid a situation where lies are pushed into a corner again. You are and will continue to be under scrutiny. Whether you're prepared for what's to come or not, it doesn't matter. Page 15. What is it exactly? I can't grasp the basis for it. Why is it that I trust you, Boruto? For some reason, without any logical explanation, I trust you. I've decided to believe this, and I remember that decision. So, this is Shikamaru now recalling that for some reason he did decide to trust Boruto, and he made that decision. But the omnipotence is hitting in right now, and, kind of making Shikamaru forget, some of the explanation that Boruto might have provided to him. And I believe that was chapter 7 or 8, something like that. Page 16. By believing in that premise, everything will make sense. Boruto, I understand that everything aligns perfectly with this. I cannot let you die here. The 7th Hokage must live. 7th Hokage and his family are safe and sound in a secure place. So, that's something I think Shikamaru is understanding. That's pretty much what I think is going on here. Page 17. At this point, you still call it a big lie? Boruto says, I haven't told a single lie. I'm too astonished to even speak. I'm only saying that I have no intention of talking to you. Do you really want to die in such agony? Scrolling up, here we have page 18. What are you saying? You say they're safe and sound in a secure place. Where exactly is that? Why is there a need to hide this? So, Boruto has revealed to pretty much everybody that Naruto and the rest of the Uzumaki family, so Hinata, are alive and well, but he won't reveal the location. Boruto says he has no intention of telling them. So, and Ida is listening into all this. Page 18, which I guess that's weird because this one says page 18. Maybe one of them is 19. At this point, calling it a grand lie, I haven't told a single lie. I'm so astonished that I'm at a loss for words. I'm just saying that I have no intention of talking to you. Do you want to die in such agony? Okay, so that's a repeat of the other one. Page 19. Finally, it's starting to feel like an actual interrogation, isn't it? Hey, Boruto, how is Inojine's condition? So, the Inojine's condition might be, more like a Ino Shikadai thing from what I'm seeing here. But Ibiki's out here getting ready to interrogate, and you see him getting ready by putting his hands, right there on his wrist, kind of like pulling back like a glove, right? Like he's ready to hit him or something. So that might be coming up. Page 20. Yes, he's safe. Is that an order from the Hokage? He's still asleep, but there's no real problem. That's good to hear. Anyway, let's go to the main topic. And this is pretty much a topic between just Shikamaru and Ino, actually. Page 21. I can't understand why you're supporting him so blindly, Shikamaru. You shouldn't continue like this. Ino, I understand you can't trust him, but please, trust me. I need your strength. As Hokage, I'm not giving orders. I'm asking as a comrade. So he's still telling Ino to, please side with them, and that it's just the right instinct that Shikamaru has here of Boruto. Page 22, this is where action starts being taken, it seems like. If the 7th Hokage is indeed safe, then tell me his location. If you can't do that naturally, your claims won't hold. As a traitor who aims to kill the Hokage, you will only leave behind a legacy of disgrace and die. Boruto's just ignoring what he says, just looking up, and then Ibiki just slams his head down onto the table. Page 23. I've been itching to beat you up ever since you tried to kill Naruto. I've had nothing but time for the past 3 years. You know, Boruto, I'm envious of you. So right there tells you, and it just shows you the hate, the people in the village now have for Boruto. And if you really think about it with the whole role reversal thing and everybody thinking that Naruto is dead, it makes perfect sense. Because imagine if the timeline was the same, but Kawaki had been accused of killing Naruto, and let's say he actually had, I'm pretty sure everybody would hate Kawaki too. So that's where I think, the whole belief is coming in on Boruto. And that's why people like Konohamaru are still so skeptical of Boruto as well. Because, that's, Konohamaru is Naruto's student and Naruto's his idol. So a lot of things add up, but Naruto meant a lot to everyone in the village. So that makes sense why they're treating Boruto so harshly despite him saving them just now. Page 24, good stance, but it's going to be a long watch. The pain won't make him talk. He's not the type to just break because of pain. I'm pretty sure that's Shikamaru chiming in. Page 25. Using poison. Mitsuki might be dangerous. We must not underestimate him. Call Mitsuki immediately. The situation could turn into something beyond mere interrogation. I'll take responsibility for it. Get him here right away. Page 26. Boruto-kun, what's the matter? It seems like you have no intention of talking about what Kawaki did to them. What's with your position in Konoha? Why is it turning out like this? Are you trying to protect him? So this is what Ida is questioning right here. Despite everything Kawaki did, is he still trying to protect Kawaki? Page 27. Alright, yes, let him in. Mitsuki, control your emotions and focus on the mission. Fulfill your duty. Got it? Page 28. This guy's an important witness. Listen, Mitsuki, he holds crucial information for Konoha. The goal is to extract that information. Just to be clear, make sure you don't kill him. That's Konohamaru telling Mitsuki that. But Mitsuki right here, page 29, ignores that after Boruto says, hey Mitsuki, are you still searching like a fool? I'm talking about the sun, the one you mentioned. That gets Mitsuki mad, at least it looks like that, and he goes into sage mode. In page 30, he attacks. Pretty much it says, is that all you have to say, you ungrateful traitor? Hey, stop it. And that's pretty much Ibiki and Konohamaru trying to calm Mitsuki down. Page 31. Personal belongings are in the West Wing security room. Damn it. The guards are on duty 24/7. That's why I told you. That's Mitsuki, sneaking in a message right there to Boruto, remembering kind of what happened in chapter 7. Page 32. I'm not hostile toward you. If it's information you need, I'll provide it. It's up to your judgment how to handle it as needed. The ceiling handcuffs are a joke. So he got out of that, and he pretty much tells them that. And that's because he got freed thanks to Mitsuki over here on page 31. So Boruto broke out, he says that. Page 33. The unlocking settings, the 4-digit code, are only known to me and Ibiki. The 8th Hokage is the only one who has that information. Mitsuki doesn't have any motive to help Boruto. So this is them putting together this information, but Mitsuki did end up helping Boruto out in this situation, and it seems like Shikamaru is involved in this as well. So Ibiki and Konohamaru are wondering what's going on. Page 34. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. And that's pretty much just Boruto saying it to the people that are guarding his stuff. He just comes in, teleports, and takes it out. Page 35. I apologize. It was the 8th Hokage who approved the plan. So Mitsuki kind of just outs Shikamaru here, it kind of seems like, at least in his conversation that Mitsuki's having here with Konohamaru and the elders. And Shikamaru seems to say something here too at the end. I wonder if he got outed or if that's just something Mitsuki's just saying. Page 36, move out of the way. I just want to talk. 8th Hokage, what happened? And that's Sarada and Sumire pulling up on Shikamaru. Page 37 now, where we start actually shifting scenes a little bit to another thing. Now connect me directly to the Hokage's office. Please connect me to the 8th Hokage. Shikamaru, it's been a while. Gaara has been attacked. Also, my stepson, Shinki, has been injured. I apologize for the sudden contact. What happened? So, it seems like this is Kankuro reaching out to Shikamaru with some events that are going on right now over there in the Sand Village. An interesting translation here, stepson Shinki. I thought Kankuro was his uncle, but maybe they're calling him that too. I'm not sure. But uh, yeah, seems like the Sand Village got attacked, and Gaara was one that was attacked, and Shinki got injured. So that was revealed there. But then that takes us to page 38. Regarding Shinki, it's the symptoms as the tree. Fortunately, both of them are still alive, but I apologize for the abrupt request. Please lend us your strength. Okay, so this confirms it. Shinki has turned into one of the Shinju. He's been captured by the tree. Seems like Gaara, on the other hand, is alive, though, but Gaara, unfortunately, wasn't able to put a stop to this. So me personally, I want this to come in a flashback format. I want us to see some of these events transpire, and I want us to see how they got captured and beat exactly, even if it's pretty one-sided. Page 39. Have you awakened? How do you feel? Note, the power of the divine tree is growing stronger. What exactly happened in the Sand Village? End of Boruto 14. So the way they ended off this chapter makes me actually think we are going to get a flashback next chapter to at least show it. I don't know if it's going to be a full chapter flashback, but I wouldn't be opposed to it, because I would like to see some stuff going on in the Naruto world aside from just, the focus here. So I wouldn't be opposed to it. Let me know what you would think. But that is the end of chapter 14. We got Boruto pretty much interrogated over here and kind of beaten up a little bit too. We got interrogated by Konohamaru. We got beaten up by Ibiki. He got helped up by Mitsuki and Shikamaru. We had a little bit of Amado interactions in there too. Ida, Damon, and Kawaki talking. Honestly, all around a pretty good story chapter. We got a lot of things to move on. So definitely some good stuff in my opinion. Overall, I like the spoilers. Let me know what you think though in the comments below. But that's going to wrap up this one. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to hit the like button.